Chris Froome, we saw him losing almost on the first climb, the first sort of serious time the race went uphill. We saw him lose 8.5 minutes on stage one, still working his way back.
Yeah. Is it going to be enough for the Tour? You know, have we seen enough of? I thought the Vuelta last year was a real good sort of step up the ladder in terms of getting back to the old Chris Froome. I thought he might have been a little bit further ahead of where he's at. You know, certainly a top 10 performance around that Hugh Carthy sort of region. I wouldn't say a fear for him, but probably with every week that goes by and every race that goes by, it's becoming less likely that we're going to see a Chris Froome at this year's Tour de France that's capable of winning in the old manner. And it must be a strange feeling for him as well, being on the receiving end of perhaps an even stronger unit of Ineos than when he was there.
Yeah, I think you could argue. Yeah, it's they are looking remarkably strong at the moment, Ineos, and I think again, Chris Froome has come in for a lot, quite a lot of vitriol, quite a lot of flack. I mean, it's just like, step back from this a minute. 2019, the guy nearly died.
Yeah, that I can't understand.
And it really, and I think whatever your kind of views on Chris Froome, there's an athlete doing what he does for a living, hit a wall at 60k an hour, broke multiple bones in his body, and is now back riding at professional level. I just think it's going to take time. But, he is one of the most highest paid riders in the world. And at some point, let's be honest, business is business. Israel Startup Nation are going to want to see a little bit of return on the Chris Froome investment. So there's a bit of pressure there. But still,
but he needs it. He's earned it.
Yeah, but I just think he needs more time. But to answer that question, I think it's going to be tough for him to be competitive at the Tour de France. I really, really do.
But I do think he warrants a bit more respect from
it does.
Let's just give him a break. He's like you say, he's come back from something. If anything, you should celebrate. It's good to see him in the peloton.
I agree.
He is.
Is there a sense that he's already provided ISN with the return on their investment, given the amount that we talk about him still and the amount that we talk about Israel Startup Nation?
He's warranted that because of his Palmares.
Yeah,
and I think that's why he's paid. I don't think he should feel bad that he's paid that much and not performing at the level of. He is Chris Froome at the end of the day, and again, he's another one you can never underestimate. He could turn that round on a day.
Yeah, and I think also as well that when he signed his contract was post that crash. I mean, when they signed him, they knew they were signing Chris Froome, the chap that's won 4 Tour de France's, 2 Vueltas and a Giro. That's in the bank. You've now got, but there's nothing guaranteed about the future. It's not as if they signed him and then he had a crash. It's like, no, they signed him off the back of that injury. So there's always going to be a little bit of a gamble there. But they've got, one of the most, talented riders of his generation within the team that can give that can help the team as well in terms of just looking after the younger riders. You've got that wealth of experience for 3 years on board, and that's worth its kind of weight in gold as well.
And we're always going to notice when someone like him loses 8 minutes. We don't talk about the other people that were around him that also lost 8 minutes. It's, we very rarely talk about Romain Bardet. I know he's not on the same level as Chris Froome, but he's changed teams. He's looking to bounce back into a podium place in the Tour. Where's he been this year? Where's his return?
Pinot in that same boat as well.
For his investment at that team,